Welcome back. Well, today I am here and would like to introduce you to Rabbi Joe Mendelson, who is now going to be the rabbi for Laguna Woods Reformed Temple. Well, Joe, you and I have talked offline here, and so you're not really a new face to everybody here in Laguna Woods, are you?
No, I've been here in the community for since 2013. We've been a member, my wife and I have been members of Laguna Woods Reformed Temple since we got here, because we wanted to be part of the Jewish community.
Yeah.
So we've been involved in different things since then. Last year, I blew shofar for High Holy Days in front of the community center because of the pandemic. We wanted to offer that to the community. So we've been involved in different things.
So at what point did you decide that this was going to be a good move for you to be able to be the rabbi for the Reformed Temple?
Well, Rabbi came in, had health issues and could not continue. And I had agreed to cover for the synagogue. And in doing so, it was just like a natural fit. I had done it a few times before. So the group came to me and said, gee, would you be our permanent rabbi? And it's our community. So we said yes. Wow. I said yes, but my wife agreed.
But your wife was like, well, I don't know. Because, it's going to be a little bit more work, right?
Yes. On one level, it's moving from the back to the front.
Right.
Yes, I'll have to prepare more in the way of sermons and making sure that they run smoothly from my end and coordinating with other people. I'll be doing some education programs that we'll be working at with the education department. I will be leading High Holy Day services, major thing, and I'll be leading the Passover Seders.
Okay. So everything stays the same for the most part. It's just now it's you instead of Rabbi King.
Yes. The major difference, I think, is that I live in the community. And
right.
Rabbi down in the San Diego. So that means I'm visiting congregants and doing things that he physically just couldn't do during the week.
Right. Well, in going forward, are there some things that you might change?
I'm not looking for major changes. I mean, step one is getting used to my personality in front, the change of coordination. I've made a slight liturgical change already. And then I think it's going to be more of an organic growth rather than change. I find that change is a shock to the system. So I'd rather grow it. And I'm hoping the congregation will come back and grow a little bit. Right. We've had, during the pandemic, every organization lost membership. Right. And this is just too good a group to suffer. So I'm hoping that my presence will hopefully bring a few people back that have left and maybe attract a few people that don't know who we are.
Well, exactly. I mean, you being a resident here will make a big difference, primarily because people know who you are. You're here. You can talk about the services. You can talk about the programs with the residents and invite them, which, like you said, would be easier to do because you are a resident as opposed to someone who doesn't live here. What are some things that you would like to let the residents know about you personally and just kind of your style?
Well, I'm not your black and white rabbi, as you can tell. I'm flexible. I'm here to help. We're all getting older. And one of the things that I feel is good is that I have that senior mentality. I understand what it is to be a senior and the physical challenges, mental, all of the different kind of challenges we face. Right. So I'm hoping that will be a source of support to the community.
Yeah. Coming out of the pandemic, which we certainly are making great stride and progress, and our numbers are low, and the community as a whole did such a good job. What are some things that you noticed everyone was going through?
Fear of going out was a major. So a lot of people had to scramble. How do I get my food? How do I get the things that will cause us to be able to work together? How will I have my socialization? One of the things that was really great about what we did here in Laguna Woods was develop pods, groups of people that we felt comfortable being with. And we could gather and just have that socialization personally. And that carried a lot of us. How do we deal with our families? How do we communicate? And that, of course, Zoom was a great advantage for that.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
one
Absolutely.
of, yeah, one of the things rabbis noticed, and most clergy, is that the Zoom has allowed more people from across the country to participate in family tragedies and celebrations. So there's been an advantage in finding this new technology and making it work for us.
Exactly, exactly. And I think that's, we've said many times here, it's silver linings for us, even though we had a pandemic and unfortunately lost lives and people were affected adversely across, the nation and the world. However, we do have, like you said, Zoom, where it's, and the technology has been really fantastic for us to include, just like we are today. I mean, it could have crippled Village Television, but instead it didn't. We were able to still do our interviews and bring forth all the information that was so needed during this time. So it's all great. So, well, congratulations to you. I'm glad that you are very friendly face. So I'm sure people will be very happy to listen to what you have to say.
Thank you.
All right. I appreciate the information and good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
It's been a pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And we'll be right back after this.